This is a presentation slide in Canva, and as you can see, there are some highlights. There are some text that are being highlighted in this particular slide. So how do you get this highlight feature in Canva and how you can apply that to your own design? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you 3 different methods to highlight a piece of text in your design in Canva. So let's move on to the second page. This is actually the same page as before, except none of the text is being highlighted. And the first method that I'm going to show you is the easiest one. Let's say I want to highlight this entire text box. What I need to do is I'm going to click on it, visit effects, and on the style section you want to select background, and then here you want to change you can change the roundness, spread, and transparency, and also the color of this highlight. Usually I'm going to use a slightly transparent color because you want to make sure that the text remains visible. But other than that, this method is very simple. The only downside, in my opinion, is you can only apply this technique only to the entire text box. You cannot apply it individually to some letters or sentences or words. You have to apply it to the entire text box. But anyway, let's move on to the second method that allows you to highlight a certain words within the text box. So let's say I have this text box and this is a different text box, and I want to highlight the word introduction. Now, the simple way to do that is by adding some shape behind this text. So let's go to elements, and on the shape section you want to select this. You want to insert this square into the design, and I'm going to change the color to red, and let's make it smaller, and I'm going to put it here just behind the word introduction. And maybe it is better to reduce the transparency so we can still see the text. And yeah, I think that is good enough. And by the way, sometimes this shape may appear on top or blocking the text, so you want to right click on it and you want to select the layer and send it to backward. This happened to be at the back, so I don't have to do that, but sometimes you want to do that to make sure the content remains visible. So that was the second method. The third method is also simple, but it's not exactly highlighting, but the goal or the effect is more or less the same. At least it will draw people's attention to that particular word or sentences within the text box. Let's say I want to highlight persuade, inspire, and motivate in this section. I'm going to select it, and I'm going to just make the text bolder, and I can also change it to a different color. And automatically when you do that, the text is going to be more stand out than the rest of the paragraph. And yeah, those are basically the 3 methods you can try to highlight text in Canva.